What's up, everybody? Nah, nah, just kidding. I'm here with a special guest. What's your name on YouTube? What's your
Lovely
channel?
counselor.
With Lovely Counselor, and of course it's Mr. Charming. It's been a number of years since we did our back and forth section. We're gonna try to do more of these, and we're gonna keep it quick. It's only 10 minutes on YouTube. So what we're gonna talk about today, you know?
Relationships seeking on dating sites.
Yes, whenever you see Lovely Counselor here, you'll pretty much know it's about relationships. The big R, what I call it. So this time, we're talking about what people see on relationship dating sites online. Well, basically what annoys me on it. Did you want to start or you want me to start?
You can start.
All right, the number one thing that annoys me, I tell you what, are like these profiles, people just faking the funk on there. Okay, now, if you see people, you know, pictures, mainly the ladies out here, because dudes can't do me wrong on the online site.
Really?
So, if you see people taking pictures from the top, and all you see is just the top level of the ladies, we know what you're doing. We know.
What is that?
Oh, when they taking pictures from the top, you're dealing with someone that's at least starting at 200 to on up pounds.
You're gonna equate them taking a
Yeah.
picture like that according
Yeah.
to their weight?
We know you're trying to hide your true self on there. Not saying there's anything wrong, but I'm just saying you trying to hide yourself from people. You know what I'm saying? We know that you faking the funk. Or if you laying down on the picture and the only thing we see is just you like all flat, we also know what you're doing there. Or laying on your stomach, we know what you're doing. We know what you're doing. Well, you don't think so?
Some
You think it's
females
just-
are like
they
that,
just
but I
like that
think that's
camera
a
angle.
typical stereotype.
Mm-hmm.
Naturally, when you're putting a picture on a profile, first off, it's about presentation. I would hope nobody would do a dating profile and put a crappy picture up there with a dirty background, hair looking a mess. Of course, a female is concerned about her appearance.
I've
But
seen that too.
how different is that from the guys that know he don't bench press no weights, but now he's taking a dating profile like he putting in work at the gym.
Yeah, the dating. The
And he
picture at the
has
gym.
on his little brother's workout shirt
The gym picture.
and taking a picture, and now that's his profile picture.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Well, hey, that's just one of those things. All right. What about you? Is that that's one of your pet
No,
peeves?
one of my biggest pet peeves is misleading dating profiles. They ask you basic general information.
Mm-hmm.
For starters, the married men or the already involved men that put on their status single. That's a misleading profile.
Okay, just to be clear, that some of the dating profiles that I've seen or also been online or tagged, it's not like specifically a dating site, but people use it as such. Plenty of Fish, POF.com. What's another one?
Blacksingles.com.
Blacksingles.com, blackpeoplemeet.com, eHarmony, Match.com, and if I'm missing any, I don't know. Oh, Facebook, the biggest one.
Well, I don't think
I don't
you can
have a
really
Facebook
target
account.
one dating site. To me, dating online is no different than meeting somebody out in your everyday life. You're meeting the individual's representative. The biggest challenge about online dating is that you have to pretty much hope and pray that the picture you see on the profile is actually there.
Mhm.
So for the dudes that are using your high school picture, your homeboy picture, your little brother's
They
picture.
know.
Because, yeah, ladies, I
The
got
ladies
y'all.
know.
Because, yeah, we know y'all do that.
They know.
Y'all do that, too. So,
They know.
have to the ladies, if you meet a guy online, tell the guy when you start texting, when you get comfortable enough, tell him send you more than one picture. If he can only send you 1 or 2 pictures, that means he stole his homeboy picture, who's the life of the party, and that's all he had. Catch him off guard different days and ask for pictures at that moment. I don't know anyone that has a cell phone that doesn't have a camera on it. People click pictures in their car every day, all day.
Yeah, or you can borrow your boy's cell phone or whatever. But back to the thing about married men, I think there's certain dating profiles that you may find that with others. So, like tagged.com and online booty call. Yeah, we know about that too.
Online booty call is self-explanatory. It's a booty call. You meet somebody online for no strings attached.
Mhm.
But to the females that try to get booed up with a dude you meet on booty online, seriously, he get a free pass for that one.
Mhm.
That says it in a nutshell.
We know what he's looking for.
What they're both looking for, because you have to subscribe to online booty call.
And you will find more so married men on tag.com looking for.
You find them any? What research
Not
did
on
you do?
eHarmony. It's just because like certain websites are different. Like you, if you're looking for free stuff like on freecycle.com, you would more so find like real free stuff on freecycle.com than if you would on Craigslist. We know, like, it's just like being in different parts of the neighborhood. Some are sketchy. In Craigslist, y'all know y'all sketchy. Y'all sketchy. Anyway.
I just think men and women that opt to utilize online dating as an option of meeting that significant other, you just have to use one, common sense, two, good safety practices. Typically for me, I'll exchange messages with you back and forth online. If I'm not feeling your online conversation, I already can tell that I'm not gonna be engaging with you on the phone. But sometimes you get that one that'll slip through the cracks, seem like he has very interesting online conversation, and then you'll say, okay, well, let's try the texting thing or the calling thing. And if he cannot hold a conversation on the phone, I'm like, I know within 5 minutes of talking to someone on the phone if he's an airhead, because it's not just women that's airhead. If he's talking to me in slang, referring to me as his ma, that's a deal breaker. So I think ladies need to be more aware of what they're looking for, be consistent far as what they're looking for, be direct, upfront, and honest. Stop doing misleading profiles saying that you're looking to date but nothing serious, but then you meet this guy and then you're trying to tie him down when your profile clearly said just dating or looking to have fun or not looking for a relationship. You have to stand by and pretty much own your profile.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, fellas, I've heard this from ladies many times. You know, even if you get them on the phone and your profile is real and all that, you have to be a conversationalist, you know. So can't be someone that, like she said, well, I mean, if you use slang, you know, if that's where she's coming from too, you know, if she uses it too, then, I mean, that's fine. But I'm saying, like, if you can't hold a conversation, I don't know what to say for you. That's just basic. I don't know if you have, like, some issues or something about being awkward. I mean, find a counselor.
Or a creepy crawler. Nobody likes that dude that you have to almost give him Novocaine for a conversation. I can't stand those kind of guys. You'll meet the ladies, you know, you'll meet this guy online and he's very, very talkative online. Then you get on the phone and you like, wait a minute, you had 1,000,001 things to say online, now you have nothing to say. Oh, and before I forget, another pet peeve of mine is take the time to read my profile. Right? People don't read one another's profile. You should. Is a profile required for a reason? It gives you a quick snapshot of what this person is coming to the cyber dating world with. So if you already know that one of my pet peeves is you have to have at least a high school diploma. Why would you read my profile and you ain't even graduate high school? You talking about I'm in between jobs. You should be able to read my profile and know what your situation is and know that we're already unevenly balanced. So just bye-bye. Go bypass my little profile because I'm gonna bypass you. I won't even reply to you because and no, I don't want anyone that's watching this to be like, oh, she thinks she's better than someone else, because that's not the case. But again, it goes back to owning your profile and owning what you're looking for. I already know off the bat we are not compatible, and I'm the first one to say sometimes opposites attract, but you can't take somebody that's academically driven and put them with someone that hasn't even completed high school, because you're not in a situation where you can motivate yourself. So I already know you are unable to motivate me, because if you're trying to motivate me academically, why don't you have your high school diploma? And he definitely has to have a job. They out there, like, don't come to me like hustle man. And ladies, y'all do this all the time. You read the profile and he put up there entrepreneur, but you talking to him and you're like, you home all day long. What business are you running? Seriously, I want my ladies to get better with that. Yeah, that's a pet peeve.
Well, I'll tell you this, men, even in real world scenarios, even if we think someone is out of our league, so to speak, or have different, levels of education or finances or whatever, if we like you, we're gonna take a shot. That's what dudes do, and
Why?
I can't fault you for it. Because when you never know what might happen. Because like just take it from a guy's point of view. Like if we don't know you from anyone, but if we like what we see, men are visual creatures. We're gonna take a shot. Cause
keyword visual.
Yeah.
So you're willing to take someone that only has an 8th grade education because she's physically or visually appealing to you?
I'm saying the opposite. Like although men would, but I'm just saying if we only have an 8th grade education and you have a PhD, if we like what we see, we're gonna still take a shot, even if we see all your credentials. By the way, ladies, y'all profiles. Can we talk about profile? Okay. Now, how are you gonna be a PhD student and a video vixen and an author of a book and a model that flies over the world? Although there are people that fly all over the world, go to Dubai. If you're a sister that go to Dubai, I know what y'all really doing. So y'all, the secret's out on y'all and y'all trips to Dubai. The Arabic men, and they loving sisters right about now, and we know what y'all doing over there, and you having more money coming back from Dubai. But we ain't talking about it. We're talking about profiles, okay? But men are gonna take a shot. We're gonna try it because that's just how we are. Just like we're gonna take a risk, bettering ourselves. We may see you as someone that might better us. So.
Okay, well, I'm flexible.
But this is just your preference, though. If that's your preference,
you know what? I'm very flexible and down to earth. So if it's somebody in the scenario you just gave, and he somehow can find that inner drive or motivation, that's something totally different. But again, and I can't really bend with it. You should, if your stuff is not in order, education, again, at least have your high school diploma or a GED, especially in today's time.
Right.
You shouldn't even be on a dating site. You shouldn't be checking for nothing, not even a number. You should be checking for yourself to get you together, to get you some foundation. Because again, it goes back to having balance. Even if you're not in a relationship, even if you just want to date and have fun, after a while, a female is going to be like, okay, I'm tired of sitting in the house. I'm tired of always having to pick up the tab. Balance. Be able to bring something. I don't care who makes the most money in the relationship. It should be some balance there. I can't even use the word equal because someone's always going to be able to do or bring a little bit more than the other person. But people are getting on these dating sites, and it's almost like it's a game, and it's a waste of people's time, especially people that's like, okay, I've tried the traditional way of dating. That hasn't proved beneficial, so let me try online. You're wasting someone's time, and you can't get that back once it's gone. So it starts at the profile. People need to be upfront in their profiles, and I've seen profiles where it's almost like a whole grand essay and everything. They say, oh, I'm adventurous, oh, I'm romantic, I like doing this. And then you get to knowing these men and women, and they haven't done half the stuff they named in a profile, aren't open-minded or receptive to even trying it.
That's a good point.
So you have to definitely take time, correspond back and forth, and people, whether they realize it or not, when it's inboxing you, sending you messages, they typically reveal them true selves, and you can pick up on it, not unless you just that naive. I don't want to call anyone out there dumb, but just that naive or inexperienced in dating and reading the warning signs. And if you get by online and you're on the phone, and you get by on the phone and now you're in person and you still get by, somebody's truly blind.
Yeah.
But I kind of want to say something to the females. I love y'all. I ride or die with y'all, but I keep it real. I'm a realist, not an idealist. Y'all gotta come better. Stop going ham on these dudes out here. I'm talking about the dudes that appear to have it together, because again, you don't know. You're just getting to know them. Stop taking everything to heart. Just because they say something to you or make a suggestion far as a first encounter, don't run with it. Ladies, you ain't got to be so hard. Learn to be flexible.
Oh, you mean coming back on them hard online?
Yeah, and I'll give an example.
Oh, I've even seen that on profiles. Like, ladies, if you putting on, I don't like a man at this and that, and if you such and such and such, don't miss my page. You right there already showed that you like some grumpy female. You know what I'm saying? With a bad attitude, with a chip on her shoulder. So I don't. Well, I know I would look. Oh, just keep moving. But some dudes, if you look nice, maybe some dudes would talk.
See,
but
you kind of went a different direction. And I'm just gonna say it for the ladies. They got your hoo-ha showing, your buttocks showing, where I can see the line.
Oh, that's gonna get you a lot of attention.
If you don't have panties or your boobs is popping out,
you're gonna have 1,000 views.
Or your header says, "Approach me with respect."
No.
Seriously, ladies, my sisters of all races, get it together. You can't have your titties out and talk about respect. You heard him say men are visual.
Yeah.
They're gonna look.
We like
and
to
you
look at all
got some
that.
chicks out there that's looking too.
Yo, here's my favorite though, like the same ones that have their naked pictures, but like the second picture's their kid, they have their kids in the
That's
picture.
nasty. Get your life right. That's nasty. Don't have Lord Junior or Lord Tammy sitting on your lap, you kissing them. And
the mother picture, then the third picture is
nasty.
they always put it in the mom sandwich. They put like the freaky picture in there, then it's the it's the mama picture with the baby, and then it's that. Okay, and there's dating. Wait a minute. If you have a dating site and you have a newborn baby, what's that? What's that about?
Or if you have
And
a
that's a
dating
new
profile
picture?
and you're pregnant, why are you on a dating site and you ain't dropped that little bundle of jewelry?
You might want to handle that first, unless she's just trying to, stack responsibility.
No,
you
she
want
need
to
to
get
be
that
praying in that
plan in the
delivery
head.
bag.
Okay.
This is all stuff that I know really happen. Pregnant ladies,
It's out there for real.
go
I've
to
seen
a
that.
Lamaze class. Get off the dating sites. Wait till you drop that bundle of joy.
Hey, you might never know. You might find somebody
That's
that check
nasty.
Lamar.
He's nasty.
Nah, I wouldn't talk.
He won't.
No. All right, and moving on.
So back to the profiles. Let's say, for instance, that you make all these connections that I spoke of early, and now both of y'all are comfortable with meeting. It's okay to let the man take the lead and make a suggestion of where you should meet. I always suggest, ladies, meet during daytime. Stick by that for safety reasons. Let someone know where you're meeting at. But don't get all up in arms if he make a suggestion that y'all meet at a tavern or something. It ain't that heavy, because FYI, contrary to some people's
You
belief,
can get.
bars sell coffee.
I
tea,
didn't know that.
They have juice. I mean,
I know that.
you can have a glass of water with some lemon. A first meet and greet. First off, ladies, stop trying to pep dudes' pockets. Again, I know some of y'all out there gonna be pissed with me, but let's just keep it real, ladies. You got this bitter girlfriend to the left and to the right of you that ain't even got a man, probably has never had a man, can't keep a man, telling you pimp somebody pockets. But if a dude is trying to get between them legs, you're mad at him. Be fair. Make your own decisions. A first meet and greet should be something very basic. It's okay to meet at a Denny's or something. It's okay to meet at maybe a coffee shop.
It's also a regional thing, though. Cause I'm originally from the South, so I know, like, drinks and dinner in the South is something totally different.
That's a date.
What I'm saying, like, if you meeting with
So you
with
would do
someone,
that on a first meet and
What
greet?
I'm saying, like, if you,
No.
yeah,
No,
if you want,
I
if
disagree.
that's something you agree to do, like, when
But
you meet
you're talking
someone.
about doing okay, because I'll
But
share.
in the North,
This is what's
but see,
happened
wait,
to me.
but in the North, it's like $100 to do like a dinner in a movie, like in
For a
DC.
meet and greet.
That's what
You
I'm
spending
that's
that kind of money on a meet?
I didn't say personally. I'm just saying how much it costs. I'm just saying it's a regional thing. Like if you doing that like a dinner and a movie in the South, you're gonna pay like maybe $50 for
But I'm
both
talking
people.
about
But in
a
the North,
meet
it's
and
100.
greet, not a date. A meet and greet.
Okay.
A meet and greet should not be anything.
But I'm saying like
heavy.
if you're going to so this dude is still obligated to pay for the meet and greet though. Is that what you're saying? Or is it like
Well, that should be a mutual understanding. And I know I'm gonna catch some bad feedback from the ladies, but now, right? And
because like if y'all go half and half at the meet and greet, you can't then go back and when it's a real date.
No, yeah, absolutely you can. Absolutely you can. I disagree with that because it's about communication. You're talking about a meet and greet, two people that don't even know each other beyond cyber world.
Mm-hmm.
If you're on the phone and you're saying, hey, we vibed thus far, now let's put in-person faces to the name in a conversation and a vibe that we've established and we're both in agreement that we have between us. You should be able to say, okay, are you treating? Am I treating? I don't think there's anything wrong with that nowadays. Nowadays, dating is not even of the norm anymore. So it's nothing wrong with having that understanding there. Because if I do a meet and greet with someone, my grandmother taught me, always leave home with some cash in your own pocket. Don't assume anything. And if I'm not asking a guy up front, are you paying for my car? And again, it's a cup of coffee. That's when we go to Starbucks and I get a vanilla chai, which is my favorite. Now that's about $3 or $4 depending on what size you get. I mean, I would hope a man wouldn't have a problem paying $1.49, $1.69 for a cup of coffee.
I mean, a guy should assess his finances before he even starts.
And fellas, if you can't afford to pay for a glass of apple juice or some coffee,
yeah, save up for it at least. Budget your money, man. Or if you can't do that, if you don't have income, maybe you might want to take the energy from doing being online, putting up a profile, like going on job searches and get a job first, and then go online after you get that acceptance to the job.
And like, we're joking, but he and I talk about these things all the time, which is why we've decided to kind of invest time in doing this. All jokes aside, men and women, and I'm not targeting any race, because black people do it, white people do it. I'm not really familiar with what it is that Asian people or anyone else do, but you have to really get better with being self-aware. Like, he just made the statement, if your finances are not like that where you can pay for a Starbucks coffee or coffee period, really you shouldn't be dating. Because when people come together, think about it in a merge sense, even though it's not that serious at this particular time. You can't marry somebody that's off balance with you. There's that word again, having balance. Not being evenly yoked together, but one should always be able to tip the scale so that one is not up here and one is down here. That's just not cool. And if you don't have a stable place to lay your head, if you don't have a regular 9 to 5, I'm not talking about the hustle man that do this here, do this there, and make ends meet. If you got your hustle going and you ain't out here robbing people and you're able to take care of your responsibilities, my hat goes off to you. But in the real world, being honest for myself, I'm not dating no dude that come tax time, he can't sit in Jackson Hewitt or at his accountant's office and file taxes. No, I'm just saying real talk, and I think a lot of times women verbally castrate men over things like this when you could easily have an open dialogue one-on-one instead of going on social media sites blasting them. That pisses me off and it disgusts me, because we set up the stage for a lot of our relationship failures with men. And you said it already. It's how you present it and open it up is pretty much how it's going to go. And that's why I tell women, don't get mad for something that you helped set the stage for. So keep it 100 with your profile. If you just looking to get that edge off, you can say it in a classy way. Or go on online booty call. If that's all you do. Because sometimes you have some women, she busy with school, she busy with work, she busy taking care of the kids, but she still want that, and that's okay. You know, if she paying her own way, that's her business. Let her do that. But don't go on a dating site and you know that that's all you want, and then you meet this nice guy and you ruin him for a woman that genuinely would embrace him, welcome that, nurture that, appreciate that, reciprocate that in return. And that's what you get a lot of on these dates. And then it's some psycho women out there on these dating sites that flip off on dudes for no. He can be like, oh, you got some pretty legs, and she's like flipping off on him on the site. But then you have these other women that if he don't compliment her legs or compliment her, they're pissed. So men don't know what to think, what to say, what to do, which way to go. So women have to own their role in a lot of the dysfunction that goes on with dating, no matter which venue you choose to date in, and within the relationships. And communication is key.
Yeah.
And women have to learn to be flexible. I know I'm guilty of it. I'm working on that. We have to stop putting expectations on these men that we're meeting, because when you have these expectations, you set yourself up for disappointment, and that's not cool, because some guys are doing the best that they can, and he's showing his desire for you, appreciation for you the best way he can. It just may not be in a way you would like it to be, but it's there, so you have to kind of look through what your own image of something is.
Yeah. Oh, shouts out to Tonya TKO, by the way. Fellas, we're not beating up on you, but there's 2 of her posts you should look at that'll kind of elaborate what we're talking about as far as, having your situation together before you date. And one of them, we'll probably put the link on the below somewhere. But it talks about how ladies shouldn't give any romance without finance, and the other one is talking about how dudes have confidence, like breaks down the different ways guys have confidence, and put the links up there so you can kind of see how you measure up before you go out there and date. But there's another thing that bothers me on online. Like some ladies, like you were talking about communication, really don't know what they're looking for on the site because you can uh, find a lady that online that has like on paper has all the credentials but most of the time you're gonna find ladies that have graduate degrees and stuff depending on the area we're in DC, Maryland, Virginia area, and a lot of those ladies are gonna have graduate degrees. They're gonna have their own home. They're gonna be financially stable, look very nice, fit, all that stuff. But you communicate with them on the site, and they may give you their number, but when you call them, you don't get a call back, or you I don't know, you go out or set a date and she don't show up. Like that's just I don't know. That's rude, but then it also shows like you're dealing with someone that's dizzy. I call them dizzy. They don't know what they want. So I guess do you think ladies just go on there just to see how much attention they can get, or
I do.
what's
I
that
think
about?
some ladies go on there to see how much attention they can get. Some ladies go on there to validate themselves. I'm gonna catch a lot of flack because females think because I'm a female I should co-sign with it. But ladies, you can have a PhD. You can have 20 PhDs, but lack a lot of common sense and compassion for mankind. And I hate seeing that these well not educated women, financially stable, but yet she has no clue how to share space. Something so common as sharing space with a man. Like, to me, that's just mind boggling that you validate or you see your value in how much education you have or how many letters of the alphabet is before or after your name.
It has to be a red flag for that for the fellas to look out for. When you dealing with someone that's dizzy. I don't know. I guess even if you see how she responds to your feedback on the profile, I guess if you get like sporadic responses or responses that are weak in between or one word responses. I don't know. Maybe
Well,
that's
she
just
could be creeping. I mean,
maybe you never
ladies are
know.
doing it now. She probably got a man, but she's creeping. But guys will. Those are sometimes not all men. Some men are drawn for whatever reason is. I guess it's the challenge, the quest, or whatever. They're drawn to those type of women. Those type of women to me tend to have really bad stank attitude problems.
Maybe they're looking for those pretty Ricky dudes. You know those guys, light skinned guy with curly hair. You know that guy that dresses the pretty Rickies. Y'all winning out there.
Those are the ones that tend not to know what they want, and I will date a guy that's working at McDonald's because his worth and his ability to be a man, be a provider, be a friend, be a good lover should not be equated to what
But he has to have a bachelor's
what
degree.
his job is. No, he has to have a high school diploma or a GED.
Oh, okay. I thought
And
you were
that's
saying
for me.
bachelor.
And I know every lady is not
Okay.
going to agree with me. And the reason why I'm like that because some of our most profound historians didn't even have a 4th or 5th grade education. So when you look at how intelligent they were, intelligence is not something that's acquired from a book.
That's
You
true.
acquire some of the intellectual context from it, but that doesn't make you intelligent. There's a lot of PhD people that if they're not using $20 words, they can't even coexist in a conversation venue. And you be like, what? Everything doesn't have to be over the top.
Yeah, that's some of
It
the-
just doesn't have to be.
Yeah.
So I'll date someone that's working at McDonald's because he's probably the one that's very business oriented, independently self-driven, whereas though somebody that's a part of corporate America can't think outside the box. They make everything a very big thought, and I avoid those kind of men like I try to avoid the plague. But I just want women, far as dating, when you're on these dating sites, be flexible, be honest in your profile. If you know you're difficult to deal with, be upfront and put that in your profile, because guess what? It's somebody out here for everybody, and you're letting me know upfront what I'm dealing with. Don't act like this sweetie pie 1 minute, and then after you feel like you got him, now he meeting Sybil. That was... For anybody that don't know why I said that, Google the movie Sybil.
Yeah.
Chick had more than one personality, like, and this
I
dude,
think that was a real person.
yeah,
I don't know if her name was
and
Sybil,
it's
but it's
dudes-
a real person.
it's dudes out here like that. While I'm on dudes, yes, let me address this for my ladies. Stop looking for a chick with hair down her back, blue eyes, well made up, a Coca-Cola bottle shape. When you walking around looking like you carrying triplets, seriously, you are the type of dude that I'd be like, do you even walk by a gym? How about you drive by a gym? No, I'm being for real. Men have all these standards on women. Oh, she too big. Oh, she too short. Oh, she too skinny.
Well,
And they're imperfect themselves. I've seen some dudes that I'm like, I should take my bra off and give to him. So I just want people to be real about the stuff when they're on dating sites. You know, don't be picky when your stuff is not together. When you don't have no swag yourself, don't tell me you looking for a dime piece. First off, a dime piece. No adult man should even be referencing a female to a coin. Ladies, if you are talking to somebody and he has referenced to you as a coin, I'll
well,
just
that's a
leave
hard
it there.
one. We always objectifying women. We call them chicks. They're little tiny, helpless little baby chickens.
Just with, and ladies, you heard him. So, and even though he's joking, he's really a gentleman. But these are subliminal messages and symbolic things that you have to listen to.
Baby. Hey, baby.
Well, if we're dating, I'm
Oh,
okay
Mom.
with him calling
See
me
ya,
cute
ladies.
little nicknames.
See,
But if
ladies,
you
well,
just meeting me, don't.
Mom, that means he
I'm
wants
not your
he wants
mom.
you to take care of him. He's living with his mom. If he calls you mom, yeah. I don't know about that little buddy one. That I guess they don't
That
do
means
that
you're in a
anymore.
friend zone.
Okay.
If they
Hey,
refer
little
to you
buddy.
as little buddy, you're in a friend zone. Stop.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
self-explanatory.
Gotcha.
But the profiles are the biggest thing when dating. People need to be open.
Oh, you know what I've heard of a lot, and from ladies, what dudes do. Man, there are dudes out there, ladies, that are homeless. I've seen them at the library, and I've heard about stuff that they do. Like, there are dudes that will actually move in with a girl they met online and be looking for their next victim while they're living with the girl that they met. And when they find out that dude is trife, or what y'all call it, a ratchet, and he's just freeloading off of her, and then he gets kicked out, he's already on to that next girl that he met online. So make sure he actually has an address, because there are dudes that are just circumventing the country, just moving to one city to the next by finding women online, and yeah, that's not good.
If he's able to do that, he's good.
They're doing it.
Right, and I ain't mad at them if they can get away with it, because if
It's
females,
happened.
if y'all are dating a guy and you don't know his last name, if you are dating a guy and you don't know where he lives, or you don't have any idea of his living situation, red flag signs. If every time y'all are having movie night, he comes
He's
to
like,
your house, you can
like,
never,
I like this
you
house.
can never bring the bottle of wine and the popcorn to his house,
Yeah.
and he always loaning his place out to his boys, or having some work done in his place, or he was in your neighborhood and he's so considerate and don't want you to drive over.
A big red flag is the stick with the
Yeah.
bandana tied up, the hobo bag. He puts that in the corner when he come in. Yeah, you might want to turn him back around on out there. He's trying to move in.
And really pay attention to the dudes. And I'm gonna say it. I've been sitting here contemplating if I'm gonna say it. So I'm on Tag. There's this guy that's on. There's this guy that's on Tag, and he's on a couple of other sites that I'm on that inboxes me all the time. So I'm on Tag one day, and I realized he and I have a mutual friend. Okay, no problem. Well, this mutual friend happens to be a guy that dresses like a woman.
Oh, we gotta get into that
So
too.
yeah, because we talking about dating profiles, so that we just gonna keep it real with y'all.
Oh boy, that's
I'm
a
sorry,
whole nother level right there.
I'm gonna go there. Don't go there. Is that a whole
Hey.
separate one? So anyway, real quick,
just
because
talking.
maybe we'll do another video to this.
It's gonna
So
already be a part 2 and 3
this
to this.
dude is really into dudes. Now, mind you, he done already moved up with this guy that dresses like a female that's clearly gay. And I know this person. So then he inboxes me, hey sweetheart, when you gonna let me take you to dinner? Now, I've yet to reply to the message because what I really want to do is let him know I know, because I'm a straight shooter. But pay attention to that. Yeah, that's down low, man. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I was trying to find a polite way to say it. That's nasty. I judge no one. Do what you do, but seriously though, that to the fellas that do that, that ain't even cool right there. So ladies, be careful. You have the down low men out here on the dating site. So I want you to keep that in the back of your mind, that just as well as he's messaging you, trying to do a meet and greet for a cup of coffee or a glass of wine with you, he probably on Tyrone page too.
I guess that's a.
So fellas, stop
to the
that.
ladies.
Y'all nasty for that, but that's a whole nother video.
I guess y'all maybe y'all should start friending up some trannies or something. And if you just I'm not on Facebook, but do Facebook still like show you who are mutual friends or something?
Yes.
So if you're mutual, so friend up some trannies. If your guy that you like is a mutual friend with her, well, I don't know. I can't say.
And I want to be clear because I know it's some ignorant people out there that will just chime in on that one part that I said. No, I'm not hating on them. All I'm saying is because the focus on this video is dating and being upfront in your profiles. So for the ignorant people that's probably gonna type something ignorant anyway underneath for this, be clear. I don't have anything against trannies. My issue is with this gentleman that clearly has a dating profile that says straight, not curved, straight. That's what I have an issue with.
Okay.
False profiles, just to make sure we brought it back to the topic. Because you're not straight, homeboy. If you telling a tranny on their page and on their picture, I sure would like to get between them legs. Y'all got the same thing, just in case you're not clear. So that means you like both. Put bi on your page. That's an option on every dating site. If you don't wish to put it on there because you don't want to be excluded, shunned in the cyber world, that's fine too. But if you're talking to someone, they do have the right to know. Just be honest in your profile. Don't put anything. But you can't like the same sex and put that you straight, because that just make you confused.
I think that might be something for the ladies to take too, because some ladies kind of do the same thing, I guess. And I don't know.
That-
But I guess ladies don't do it because they don't want their guy to, just see them as someone that likes women. Because you know what dudes are going to do when they first find out about that. So, you got any friends? We can make this happen,
But fair is fair. Either she should put nothing,
Yeah, I guess that's the best.
or
way.
she should put bisexual, because people are gonna do what they want to do anyway. And if you're in a serious relationship, especially when you get to the point where you're intimate with each other, they absolutely do have a right to know about your previous sex pattern. Or if you don't want to discuss it, then y'all need to go get tested together. Is again communication and being honest. I mean, and if that person's gonna hold your honesty about your past doings way before you knew they existed, then that's not the person for you anyway. And to each his own.
Fair enough. I don't know. Any other pet peeves? I think I'm off. Got everything off my chest for right now.
I covered mine to be upfront and honest with the profiles.
All right. Well, that's all I have to say, and that's our little segment about online dating
And false profiles.
and fake profiles. Yeah. So.
Oh, wait a minute before you close out. Clean your background out when you posting pictures. Clean it up. Find a clean spot in the
you
house.
mean like
Because
having drawers
we're
and stuff
talking
in there?
about I'm talking about everything. You're talking about
Okay.
dating profiles and presentation. It's
Okay.
everything.
Yeah.
I am not gonna respond. I don't care how good he look. I'm not responding to no dude that's got dirty dishes in the background. Background look a hot mess. The carpet look filthy. Look like it hasn't been
Wow.
shampooed or not
Guess you have to have a clean
Photoshop
house.
or something. You taking a picture in the bathroom, coming down, and I can see. Okay. Just clean your backgrounds. It's part of your profile. I mean, the topic is online dating and profiles, so.
Okay. I guess that's it.
And stop taking pictures smoking weed. That's
Yeah, that should be a no-brainer, man.
because you got cops that's on
Yes,
line too.
they're
I mean, y'all
there.
Stop doing.
Yeah, they're looking. But like people who are potential employees, they're on online too, so
Yes.
they see you.
A lot of my coworkers are online.
Y'all need to
So
watch out.
beware what you put out there in cyber world, because people are gonna respond according to how you advertise.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess we'll be looking for comments about that, and
I'm gonna get slammed.
if we have any profound comments, we might respond to those later and do another segment on this. So let us know. I don't know, but look forward to some more conversations about relationships with.
Lovely counselor.
That's right.
And I'm his friend. So he doesn't.
I don't want.
Why don't you remember my?
No, I'm just saying. Let you say it.
Oh.
I know your name.
Oh, okay.
I was just saying, lovely counselor.
And he's gonna type it at the bottom along with the links that he's gonna put.
That's right. That's right. I'll put it on there. And I'm Mr. Charmin. So DK9 on Twitter. Let us know what you think. All right. Bye.